Hello and welcome to Victor Shamagi. Do you know that in Fundy Designer you can export to various channels? So today we're going to explore that options. So when you are done with your design, you either want to export it to for proofreading, for profile as it is called, for web, for print, and lastly for Photoshop, that's PSD. So when you go to the export option, we have the first as for print. Now this allows you to save it both in JPEGs and any format of your choice. So if I want to save this here, I will just click on this, and then it's telling me how many, just one page. So I'll just say all, and then it asks you whether you want to export file name and all of that. So you click on export. So this will export one of one. Now it is done exporting. Next we have to export for profile. Now you want to export it for your client to proofread and all of that. So you click on export and you watch it also export. Now this profile version, we want you to say, will you like to go to design profile login and setup page, because you're sending it to the client directly to proofread. So we are not doing that, so just click on no. Now the next option, which is the best option, is export for split. Now export for print will, like you see now, we have page 1 to 2, so it's exporting the 2 page, this and this together. All right, so this is page 1, this is page 2. Now some individual labs want it, especially when you want to do page book and some other kind of different kind of design, so this option is no longer viable. So export for split becomes a viable option, where export just 1, 2. All right, so you click on it and let's export, because we're going to see all of them at the end of the day. We say all. Now you will see that it's exporting them as one of one. Yeah, so this one, not like this one that export 1 to 2 as one entity. So that is what the export for split does. This also is done. Now exporting for web will create a PDF file that is compatible for digital sharing. So if you want to create a PDF, this will do after you're done with your designs. Maybe you have 20 page, 30 page. This will create a PDF that is suitable for web. So we'll just click on export. Last but not the least, export to PDF. Let's say you're done, but you want to do 1 or 2 adjustments on Photoshop, then you export to PSD. But mind you, this PSD is much larger than the TIF, JPEG, and any other one. It's going to consume significant space in your system, especially when you're designing a large photo book like this one that I'm doing. This is 12 by 12, and you're also having quite a number of pages. Even as JPEG, I used to have up to 12 to 24 megabytes per page. Now imagine you're doing PSD. So note that. So you click on export to PSD. Now you will fill a little form here. The export location, you change it. The file name, you do that. If you say use album name, that will be fine. Then it's asking you spread, okay, all, or you have a range of numbers. Let's just use all, and then it say export with cover. You don't have cover, so export guide. So it's basically going to export everything. Then you click on next, and it's generating an export data. Please wait, this may take several minutes. So once that is done, it will export. Now if you are exporting for PSD, now the backgrounds that you have, like those patterns, will not be exported. So thank God I didn't even add any patterns to it. So patterns will not even go ahead and go with you to PSD. So once you're done with that, you now say create PSD. So now this will is asking you, how do you want to open this file? Let's look for Photoshop, and then we'll click on OK. So it's going to directly open it on the Photoshop. So you're about to run the script containing blah, blah, blah. Just say, oh, yes. So it's still exporting it. It's exporting them bit by bit, just the way you arrange them over there. So it's going to arrange them bit by bit, bit by bit. This may take quite some time. So you just calm down and allow it export them one by one. So you can see it has finished exporting. So if we go back to the folder where all of these export have been, we will see all the things that we have done right there. So I didn't particularly select a place to where it should be, but I think this is it. PSD, you can see it's 333 megabytes. So if we double click and open it, it will open up here and we will be able to see that of the PSD. You can see. So it has exported, and then you can be able to edit each of them one by one, because it does that as a PSD. So you've seen it for PSDs, and this will be the same for all the other ones we've saved. I did okay. You can see them here. This one is saved for what? This is saved for, I don't really know, but you can see the way they are saved as different version of themselves. So I honestly didn't know, but I just know that these were all saved from the project we just did 1, 2, 3. So 2 of them are saved in this manner, and then that's that for that. I believe we'll be able to explore all the 5 options of exporting on Fundy Designer. So I believe you've get some insight on why you should use any of the export option. If this video is of much insight to you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.